I don't have muscle control. I'm not. Oh my God! Oh my God!
This man had been in a wheelchair for 25 years, completely unable to walk. So how did police arrest him? For kicking down a door, attacking someone, and then running away on foot. This was the story of how a disabled man was jailed for a crime he physically could not commit, and how officers ignored every shred of common sense. On June 15, 2024, Catherine Jensen called police, saying her ex-partner, 41-year-old Charles Red, forced his way into her home. She told officers he kicked in her door, choked her, tried to steal her keys, and then fled on foot. Officers took her story, wrote up a complaint, and without calling, Reed, or asking him a single question, not even the most obvious one, can someone in a wheelchair with zero leg control kick down a door and run away? They filed the complaint, got a warrant, and charged him with aggravated assault, without verifying the basic fact that Reed could not move his legs. 9 months later, in March 2025, Reed discovered by accident at a passport office that a warrant existed for his arrest. He immediately contacted Officer Markinley Ballot, who told him to come to the station to clear things up. Reed arrived voluntarily, to explain everything. Instead, Officer Ballot read him his rights and arrested him on the spot. Reed warned officers repeatedly that he had no muscle control and could fall from his wheelchair. Still, they ignored him. Seconds after he was handcuffed, he collapsed out of the chair and hit the floor. He begged for help, even cried out that he couldn't support himself, but for over 3 minutes, officers did nothing but watch him struggle. On body cam, one supervising officer said,
"It's a ruse, man. So, I mean, it's an obvious attempt to not to go to jail."
Another officer quietly told Ballot,
"I'm looking at his legs. I got a couple of relatives that are quadriplegics. That what we see with his lower extremities, that's the play."
Even with that doubt, even with the physical impossibility staring them in the face, they pushed ahead with the arrest. Reed maintained his innocence and said he hadn't seen Jensen in 20 years. He said he was at dinner with friends that night. Then, the case collapsed. Jensen sent an email to detectives saying she was confused, dealing with mental and physical trauma, and asked to edit the report to clear the name of an innocent man. Prosecutors dropped the charges, and the warrant was dismissed. Officer Ballot, the one who arrested Red, resigned before he could be fired, but the supervisor who mocked Reed's paralysis still employed. Jensen, despite a previous arrest for theft, forgery, and filing a false police report, faced no charges for making another false accusation. Police never even noted her history when she accused Red. They simply believed her over irrefutable physical evidence. When someone with a known record went to police with claims of violence, the system had a duty to check. Here, they skipped that duty entirely. Should Reed have filed a civil lawsuit? It might have been his only path to justice. But one thing was certain: if there had been no body cam footage, this could have ended with an innocent, disabled man in prison.